My name is Rishi Somaya. I am the CEO of Ajman NuVentures Center Free Zone. Mr. Nasser Rashid is the head and the director of our operations department. And Mr. Mohammed Fati, he's the CFO, head of finance and administration. India is not a new market to us. I have done my first roadshow in India 23 years ago in Ahmedabad with another free zone that I used to work for. Reason why we are in India is the largest residing community in the United Arab Emirates is that of the Indians. And this has always been historically. So it's not new for us to come to India or attract Indians. When we started our new free zone a year ago, the highest number of companies in terms of nationality that have incorporated their business with us is from India. So to try and accelerate this investment and to let the Indian community, the business community know that we exist, we are here. And what we offer for the Indians is quick company setup, which means a company is set up within 15 to 30 minutes. Quick visa is required in order to open a bank account. A complete comprehensive set of documents which is as per international business regulations, which includes certificate of incorporation, incumbency, board resolution, bank letters, etc., etc. Very importantly, we are a fully digital free zone, which means the clients do not need to come to open the company. All of the processes are done online. We even do something called docu-signing, so there is no need to print documents, sign, scan, upload, etc. The entire process and the entire journey is digital. The only time the clients would need to come is to make their residency permit eventually after the company has been set up, because you need to do a medical test and that test can only be done in person. Apart from that, 15 minutes license formation, very low cost company setup, very fast service, fully digital, in excess of 3,500 business activities. Specifically now, also being a new free zone, we are catering to new businesses such as blockchain, artificial intelligence, virtual assets, gaming, bloggers, YouTubers. There are a lot of young people who make a lot of money online, but they know how to do what they know how to do, but they don't understand the corporate setup. So we have a lot of youngsters who are vloggers. They get money from YouTube, $30,000, $40,000 a year. Now, this has to be formalized. So right now they are taking it in their personal name. So we are here to assist them to set up their companies as well. So we do issue specific licenses. We have tied up with the media department in Ajman so they can qualify them. If there are any special requirements for being a media company, we help them with that. So apart from the traditional businesses, we've made a paradigm shift into the new businesses, because these are new, these are very fast evolving, and they need assistance of authorities who can guide them to legalize their business structures. Obviously India, and I was saying Bangalore because both my colleagues are not very well versed with Bangalore. I said this city is literally the back office of the Silicon Valley. 70 to 80% of the American business is supported from here. So obviously India, being the largest populated country in the world, very prosperous, very entrepreneurial, we are here to capitalize on that opportunity to allow our Indian partners and Indian entrepreneurs set up their business in the UAE and look at the markets onwards, which gives them access into the European and the American markets. So this is what it is in a nutshell. If you all have any specific questions, we'll be happy to answer.
So how much
Achal ji, वो आपके जो फोटोग्राफर है उनको बोले पीछे से भी एक दो फोटो. Be able to give you a very specific answer, because we've just been in the market for 1 year and we are catering to micro SMEs to SMEs. And the questions that you've asked, what sort of a gross development value or the GDP we might be able to contribute, it's too early for us to comment on that because we are still gathering the business, and business is fast moving. We were in Delhi 2 days ago where we announced we have 6,500 companies. Today we are at 7,000 companies. Just in 2 days we incorporated 500 companies. So the question that you're asking, statistically we might be able to give you an answer within the first 3 years of operation, that how much investment has come in and what has it contributed in terms of GDP. If you're talking about job creation, it has already started, because if there are 7,000 companies, these companies have already started hiring people, bringing in people from India and different countries where they come from. I do not have again a specific number, but with 7,000 companies, how many visas? We have about 23, 24,000 visas.
Yeah, more.
So we have already started creating jobs and contributing overall to the economy, because if jobs are created, they come and stay there. If they stay there, they are consuming from the local market. So the whole ecosystem is being affected in a positive way. But very specific numbers, I think on our next roadshow we'll be able to give it to you. 95% of the companies plus are actively operational, because again, we are the new free zone. We are looking at the license categories on what people are taking. So there are a lot of people who are in the new business categories: AI, blockchain, even traders, service providers, IT companies. So I would say 90 to 95% plus companies are operational. The 5%, I wouldn't call them defunct or dormant. I would say that they have just started and are in the process of taking off. So it's, I would say, the mother of all the free zones. But if you look at Jebel Free Zone, there are Fortune 500 companies in there. You'll see all the big names, major investments, huge land parcels. So we are having a completely different focus and target. So a small entrepreneur today who wants to set up a company will not go to Jebel Ali. He will come to us. So we are the launch pad. Jebel Ali is for a very well established organization like Tata's, Jindal's, Birla's, whoever for that matter. So we are the launch pad. Our differentiation and focus is towards SMEs and micro SMEs. We are very cost effective. We are digital. We help them start within 15 minutes. Unlike Jebel Ali would be a long process, because they have a whole process to start a company. But in our case, since we are starting companies at a very low level, who are startups or even somebody who's operational but not at that level, so our processes are different. So we are all complementary to each other.
What is the film?
Look, we do not per se. Look, what happens is you call it regulatory body by means of RBI. For example, we have central bank, we have the banks, we have the immigration department. So there are watchdogs who are looking at people. But there is a difference. We are business friendly. So with us, we can't say, why should I say yes when I can say no? We would rather say, we want to say yes all the way through. We will say no if required only. So there are watchdogs, definitely. So I have a bank account. I'm a salaried man. Imagine tomorrow $10 million coming into my account. So it doesn't mean that nobody is going to question that. 110% I will be able to, not able to, I will be asked. The monies will be held, not frozen, will be held, subject to successful clearance of answers. So there are parties watching you. But companies are not specifically from any city in India. There are Indian companies, but these are from, it's a mixed bag. It can be from Europe, it can be from anywhere. It's not specifically from India, but I'm saying that the pace of our growth is...
Since it's virtual, so you were able to...
Correct, exactly. So talking about India, obviously you have your 4 or 5 metro cities, which is Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, Chennai. But you can't even call Bangalore not a metro city or the tier 2 city. It is metro. You can't say Pune is a tier 2 city. It is a mega metro as well. So all of them are becoming metro cities. And obviously India is a large country. We can't tap the entire country in one trip. So this trip we have started with Mumbai, Delhi and Bangalore. The next trip hopefully we will look at Calcutta, we would look at other markets, Chennai. We've done events in Chennai in the past. So all of these cities are big and they have their own specific industries. So we will go one by one everywhere.